Hey, Omochow, any chance you might go farther ahead and scout for us? Tell us what's going on? No, you're just gonna give us missions? Alright, cool. I guess that helps. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, do you gain things from the missions? Then they do
Yeah,
that.
you gain power ups. Omochow does give you power ups. From those. And the missions are piss easy to do. It's almost not really even a thing. But then again, the power ups aren't exactly like overpowered or anything. So it's just a little.
I'm assuming you don't need lives.
Well, I mean, I have 27 right now,
Yeah,
and
but you lost like 2 just
oh,
playing the stage.
oh no, 2. You see how many rings are here, dude?
That's a good point.
Oh, come on!
What?
I was almost there. But yeah, this is one of the okay, I was like, what if that just was completely misleading? But yeah, one of the challenge stages, and I guess in my memory, one of the most interesting ones. But they expect you to do
Yeah, I was about to
the
say.
hardcore parkour, so you
I
know.
was about to say, yeah. Once I saw you climbing up the first wall, I thought this isn't. This is going to this won't end well. It will end as poorly as that sentence.
Yeah. What I think was the issue that you need, instead of jumping up, you need to immediately, um, like, almost like Mario wall jump. Basically just
You,
like back.
you really should have gotten those lives. Do you not lose lives?
Do you
Oh
not see me
yeah.
constantly getting that life right before?
Oh, it is very well placed.
Yes, well, it's what.
That's like a Super Mario Maker placed life, where you place a life, an extra life right before a hard section, so that it's basically endless.
Oh, this was a terrible idea. Okay. Oh man. But even so, I kind of really actually like this challenge stage, despite certain things with that parkour section. The other challenge stages are weird, and I'm talking about the endgame ones. But of course, I'm gonna show them off. I don't even know how to describe one of them. It's just push. I can only say it's pushing blocks forever. That's it. That's what I've got.
I guess we'll see.
Please, parkour, help.
Yes, it's funny that just jumping up a wall is like a huge deal.
Yeah. Even though
Because
that's
of
what's supposed to
parkour.
start your hardcore parkour, and I can't even get that right consistently.
Where are those things?
What do you mean? What are those
I
things?
mean, I guess they can fly. Where are those things going to go? But I guess they
Oh,
can fly. It's like that's not a habitat. That's just a Super Mario Odyssey extra stage block zone, or I guess you could say a Super Mario Sunshine extra stage block zone.
yeah, that is true. I mean, considering I've played Sunshine and not Odyssey, still really want to play me some Odyssey. But
You know what? Odyssey should go on sale.
yeah, go. Why don't you go to Japan and pitch that to Nintendo? See how well that goes over.
I mean, Splatoon 2 went on sale. It was selling for like 40, which, if I had the money at the time, I'd have purchased it. Hey, it's Balan WonderWorld. And you've fallen asleep.
Yes, that's how boring Balan WonderWorld is. But now we're in the world of nights.
And dreams. I mean, it's not night. Could have at least made it night.
Well, he's just sleeping. It's a daydream. Well, okay, no, not a daydream. I mean, it is a dream. He's just sleeping in the day, and so he's thinking about this. But wise men from nights decides to invade our dreams, and cause it to be a little bit of nightmare, get that nightmare energy, all that nice stuff.
This is how Generations should have looked.
Yes, it should have.
Oh. You immediately just like, no, you get out of here. But yeah, what was I talking about before? Yes, Splatoon 2 was on sale for 40, and if I had the money, I'd have purchased it. But I didn't have the money, so I didn't purchase it. But I'm thinking, if Odyssey sells for 40 in, say, the next month, I'd probably buy it.
Well, I mean, yes, but it's also a dang matter of all the stuff that I'm trying to save for otherwise.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. You can't spend too much money before E3. You should probably wait until after E3 to purchase things. So you never know what's going to be announced.
Yep. I mean, I was going to mention Sonic in this case, but not really. They just said
next year.
Yep. Also, and I know you won't notice, but the stuff that they were riding on, are bosses from the original Nights into Dreams that we played.
Oh, interesting.
Not only that, but because the color is muted, you can't tell that the person paralooping us, in the air is not actually Knights, it's Riala. And so, Riala's the well, not evil twin, basically evil knight. Just use that as how it works. He gets more prominence in the sequel.
Days into Dreams?
No, Journey into Dreams.
Oh. Okay.
So, something that you have to wonder. Well, of course, if you were to count this on the point of like cameos and everything, instead of just leaving them as cameos, you have to wonder if this is just a thing that just happens occasionally to people in Sonic's world when they dream that it's the same world of Knights. Which
what you have to wonder is, do the Nights into Dream characters live on the Lost Hexagon?
No, they're just appearing in dreams. In our dreams, they don't live there.
Okay, that's true.
But like, I guess this is wishful thinking on my part, but it would be cool to have like a game where Eggman tries to harness dream energy.
That's a fan game. Someone who's a fan of Knights is allowed to make an official Sega game. That's probably what will happen.
Yeah. Not
Like
that
if someone gets hired to make an official spin-off. Because it's the same thing that happened with Capcom, where Mighty Number 9, I was like, yeah, show them how it's done. And they ended up disappointing, and then Capcom's like, oh. And then just made Mega Man 11. This is Sega's time to just basically do that for Balan WonderWorld. I'm assuming No Straight Roads is good. I haven't heard anything about it. So
everybody who's talked about it in my circle says it's pretty good.
So I guess they can't. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Jet Set Radio? Or something else supposed to be Jet Set Radio?
No, Jet Set Radio is a completely different type of game from
so I'm mixing it up with something else then.
Yeah.
But so if whatever is good, that No Straight Roads is a good. I'm sure it's a fan version of something.
A fan version of something?
Or an indie version of a franchise that's long dead.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, but either way, so yeah, they should do that with Balan into Dreams. Just drop the new one since people are interested. I mean, they always think people are interested, so I don't know why they didn't do anything before.
Well, priorities on what is considered interesting. Well, what is considered profitable. I forget who Klonoa belongs to, but I remember that apparently the company behind it made a post like, so does anybody want to see more stuff about Klonoa? Oh, wait, no, forget everything. I need to talk about this cutscene. Oh, this is so stupid. Just think of this later as this cutscene should not have come now. It absolutely should have come after a certain event. Because they leave it off like this. They do not stay there, and they basically are convinced Tails is useless. Granted, they have every reason to believe that. But they have this scene where Tails reprograms the thing to help, to basically not completely roboticize him. And it's just like when Tails shows up in a cyborg suit later, it's just like it's fake, or rather not, or he's not roboticized. So like, why did you put that scene in and not put it afterwards? It's like, what was the point?
Yeah. There's not much to say. This game's dumb. Well,
the story is dumb, and what should have been happening here is that
I feel Sonic and Eggman would be fast enough to just leave this bridge.
Well, they were surprised at the moment, but goodbye, Eggman. You were truly the fastest thing alive.
Yeah, he escaped.
But
I guess Sonic just escaped as well.
But what's supposed to be happening is that since they've taken some energy from the world, I was about to say world sucking machine, but you know what I mean. Just like they're supposed to be like actual strong threats now, and if they played into that progression, it could have been actually pretty cool. But it's not. To the point where just like they're
annoying.
still.
You may finish your statement.
They're still so incompetent that Sonic can beat them 3 at a time.
I feel it would be nice if they're all designed to look cool and not just the big boss and designated girl, and then everyone else has to look and act goofy.
Yeah, because they go down in 2 fully charged homing attacks, even still. Granted, now they can do energy blasts and other stuff now, rather than just the basic stuff that they used to do. But it's still like certainly not enough, and
why
they
are
really
they fighting Sonic?
Because he beat them up before, and they want revenge.
That's really shallow.
It is.
Something it's just done, and it's like, what's this? Why are they so consistent and persistent in this? It's just silly. But this is a boss cutscene. Once we get to the, is there going to be any platforming levels in the lethal land?
Yes.
Okay, so when we get to those, then I'll complain about the background. I'll just spare you all this day. But here's the thing.
Also, I noticed the meteors are that randomly drop are the ones that give the red rings. So I was sitting there like, wait, what? So I decided to try to just like do this again and see like maybe if I give them enough time to do what they're doing, the red rings will appear.
I have a question for you.
And that is?
What story would you consider better? Sonic Forces or Lost World?
Lost World.
Oh, really?
Yep.
This is so bad.
Look, the story.
When I mean story, I both mean the story itself and its execution. So like the potential of the story and the execution of the story.
Look, the problem here is that this is a very short. This, even though this has an identity crisis of it wants to be serious later, Forces is built around that and does not know what it's doing.
Because I think this is worse. Like I think this is just like it's nonsense. Like it's as in actual nonsense. Like nothing, things just happen because, and the character motivation.
Do you remember Infinite?
Yes, but he's generic evil. The villains in this are also generic, of course, but it's just like Sonic Forces just has a bad story. But this, it seems like it has 20 stories. Like each cutscene is its own separate potential story, and they're all trying to figure out which one they're going to use to expand into a full story. But they never found out until they just put every cutscene together. It just feels like nonsense.
Understandable, but I also posit to you that Forces was fixed with a whole lot of nothing at the same time, while trying to make it seem like they had something going. Need I remind you about Operation Big Wave and how that went?
That was like an immediate failure, right?
Yes. Where 80% of the forces were apparently wiped out, and we're just supposed to be like, oh no. And that was it.
Mention the whole. Yeah, it's dumb. I don't remember exactly, but I know there was something near the end that I thought was dumb, but I don't remember exactly.
The fact that Infinite just randomly disappears and gets sucked up into the Death Egg robot.
Not that. Like, I don't know why.
Omega getting rebuilt, even though there was no build up to him getting rebuilt at all.
Not that. It's the day saved thanks to the double boost, right?
The what?
I remember having the day saved thanks to double boost.
What are you talking about?
Don't we use the double boost power to like run out of the hyperspace?
Oh, right. No space. This place is bad. Let's go back to my friends, and then double boost right out of it. Yeah.
There's something I don't remember exactly. I remember thinking something around the big climax was related to that, but I don't remember exactly, so I can't speak to it. But yeah, this seems worse to me. I mean, maybe if I rewatch Forces,
maybe it's recency bias. I think it's recency bias.
Yeah, could be.